really a shift in our thinking about cellular biology.
Yes, it's of course not mine. I mean, many other people have thought about that. But I think we have a tendency as human beings to make things more complicated than they need to be. I mean, at least I think that should be our starting position, to try and see what is the simplest system that allows you to explain the basic elements of the phenomenon. And you've heard several examples of that today. That doesn't mean that is exactly how living organisms work, because there's all sorts of tweaks and so on, which is what evolution does. It adds little things on to actually make it more effective and efficient in some ways. But if we just focus on all the little tweaks, we lose sight of the principle. And I think what's happened with CDK, and I'm partly responsible for it, because I was also involved in the sort of the original models as well, that we get distracted by the detail and we lose sight of what we're really trying to achieve. And what I'm trying to do is actually get at principles, accepting there might be things wrong with it, and also accepting that there will be details, and some of those details will be important, particularly in medicine, where you might want to interfere in particular ways, but we need to have the principles first if we're going to understand anything.
That's a very important lesson for the student, to remember to step back from the detail that they...
Academic family. I got mostly interested in natural history because I used to just walk through the parks of school and you saw the changing seasons of birds and plants and stuff. I'm hopeless at identifying things. It's another thing I'm hopeless at. I am interested in natural history, and I was interested in the stars too. And I still have a telescope. I still look at it. So it was the universe, looking at the stars, and also natural history. And when I went to university, I was going to do ecology, in fact, but it was just too wet and cold out there to collect specimens, and I prefer the heated laboratories. So, but it was being exposed to the natural world and thinking about it. It's amazing, just being exposed to it.
Thank you.
And if they had more time, I think they would. So I'm not blaming them, but I think they're tremendously overworked in helping people, and they need to have more time to think about it. When I do talk to them about it, they start to think something should be done. But some of the things I've said today can absolutely be tested rather straightforwardly. It is work, and should be, so that we can get a better view of it. So I do think it needs work and attention. So the answer is no, we need more.